The NHL season, well, it's here. It's fast upon us, and one of the new teams that you've seen, with the popularity of the NHL. Been a while since we had a new team come into the league, and that's what we have in Seattle Kraken. Yes, the Seattle Kraken. You know, a lot to look into. Um, Names that they picked up. Let's say an example for free agency. Um, Connor Carrick, Ryan Donato, Marcus Johansson, Alexander Wenberg, to name a few. Um, you know, Biggest question for the Kraken, if you're a fan of this new expansion team, is where are the goals coming from? Um, Sleepy in Seattle, scoreless in Seattle. Listen, the forward group is not that bad. Um, it's just that they're generally kind of focused on two-way play, tenacity, and little things that rarely translate to easy goals. Now, if I were to look at what's the power play for the Kraken, Jared McCann, Jaden Schwartz, Jordan Eberle, Mark Granado, Jonas Donskoy. Right? Not exactly a power play team, is it? Now, when you look at a team, compare them to the Golden Knights, they didn't look so hot heading into their debut season either. Yet, they kind of flipped over gem after gem. This team, now that a lot of players are having a chance to play, they may go from who, to woo. Heading into the expansion draft, the Kraken enjoyed something other teams can only dream of. You have a clean slate, and once in a franchise leverage as far as the salary cap situation. And the Kraken could have exploited that clean slate, right? Taking on other teams' problems for bloated prices, draft picks, and prospects. Instead, they mostly emphasized cheap contracts during the expansion draft. Then they spent more money than expected in free agency. The result, a team that's not quite expensive, not exactly cheap either. Um, Somewhere in the middle in the pack. Now I'm not going to jump into with the salary cap and confuse you guys, and just bore everyone. But a breakout candidate, Jared McCann. The Kraken have plenty of players who could thrive with a change of scenery, new scenery. Vince Dunn may finally make the Blues regret shrugging their shoulders at him. Nice scores such as Jordan Eberle, Jaden Schwartz may find new gears and more featured roles. There's a lot of possibilities. Again, but the stage is set well for a guy by the name of Jared McCann. 15.1 shooting percentage from last season, 14 goals on 93 shots on goal. Keep that player in mind. The best case scenario for the Kraken is you hope that they could be competent out of the gate. I think that's what you could expect from them. Best case. You know, um, the worst case scenario, what happens for the Kraken? is you have that offense that ends up punchless. You have people starting to question as they questioned in the beginning, the hiring of Dave Haxkel. And you find out that that defense is not as promising as it looks on paper. You know, when you have a team like the Golden Knights, this is what the Krakens and the fans will have to remember. That, that patience, and patience could be thin for expansion growing pains after watching the Golden Knights instant success. But you have to remember that not every expansion team could be like the Vegas Golden Knights. I hope all is well.